Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwarash. Double honors into my apostles and others of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim. All right, the brothers that are out here pushing this word of truth and in all sincerity. And shalom to the sincere sisters that are out there as well. All right. So if I will put any disclaimer to this, I will say that if you, if as the saying goes, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. You know, we should all hear, and when I say hear, I'm speaking those that are enlightened to know who they are and are trying their best, man or woman, to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We should be maturing and knowing when the message doesn't apply. So I will say that to you sisters. If you got a man, you doing right, trying to serve your Lord, be right by your man, do right by your family. This doesn't apply to you. All right, but that doesn't mean that the message does not need to go out. We here, especially here at Great Millstone, we don't shun or give passes to cursing out these niggas. These men of our nation ain't shit. So just as much as we won't bite our tongue when it comes to these men, we don't bite our tongue when it comes to these women. But like I said, I'm not gonna make this long. I'm gonna keep this as clean as possible, being mature, because it gets to a point where, yes, of course we're very passionate, about, this word. The scriptures speak about being defenders of the gospel. So we're very passionate. We have a zeal towards the Lord, and we have the knowledge, so that brings even more zeal. But that doesn't mean that we have to let these things that the Lord already told us was going to be get us in our emotions. I heard the clip from the picture you're seeing on the screen from Elder Manat Zakba late last night, like probably 2 in the morning. And I was watching this video and he was speaking on it. And, I was like, damn. So then I saw it again on Twitter. I saw certain people, responses and this, that, and the third, and then, blase. And I was like, I might just do a lesson on that, But as you see the title of this lesson, but we're bad people. See, a lot of Israelites that are in the know of the truth have an evil eye towards us. And I'm speaking specifically towards the men of Great Millstone. Because y'all don't have no problems with nobody else. Y'all Israelites, y'all unify, y'all make space for everybody, Because, hey, that's another lesson for another time. But we're going to stick to the point of this lesson of, I'm going that way. Dickhead. Slack you. All right. We get a lot of shit thrown our way because we don't bite our tongue when it comes to these women. Right? Oh, the sisters. But hey, I'm at a park in a second. Hey, 144. Yes, sir. Parking. I'm gonna open my sword. I'm not gonna make this. This ain't gonna be a long. It's gonna be a quick to the point. All right. So, first scripture is, what's in some, right? Let's go to Zechariah real quick. Let's Spirit. We go to Zechariah 13 and 8. All right. And it reads, and it shall come to pass in that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. This world, through this Western world, you know, apostles used to say this years ago, that, you know, you Negroes, you've been in America too long. And a lot of you Hebrews too. A lot of you are westernized Hebrew Israelites. Why am I saying that? Because in reality, the mass majority of you have not been able to break that chain on your mind that women are innocent. That is a major chain that's wrapped around the spirit, all right, of the majority of the men of our nation. You have, like, talk to your family members. You know, I use my father in this regard, respectfully. For him, he's like a lot of our fathers in the senses that our grandmothers were innocent women, you know, Mother Mary types. But then our grandfathers were just monsters, right? No matter how much information comes along the years and understandings and so on and so forth, he just can't receive that his mother wasn't anything less than an angel. And that's a lot of men. A lot of men don't comprehend 2 things. One, that a woman can be wicked, wrong, evil, and that that's point 1. Because if you can't get point 1, you're not going to get point 2. Point 2 is a little more bitter, a little more of a harder saying. Point 1, I said, if you can't comprehend that a woman can be wicked, a bad person, evil, that's point 1. Point 2, most women are evil and wicked and ain't right. That'll lose you. If you can't accept the first one, you sure as hell won't accept the second one. And the second one, most men, even if they accept the first one, won't accept. But see, like I said, she talked a lot of shit in the video. It's irrelevant if you haven't seen it. Let me touch. She's basically talking shit towards God. You know, if I see God, if God is real and I want to see him, I'm gonna holler at him and I'm gonna tell him this and I'm gonna curse him out and, you know, blah 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 blah. And, you know, God ain't real talk, mumbo jumbo. So, like I said, this is just dealing with it from a more mature, because we're coming into a time, brothers and sisters for that matter, where these people are going to start saying and doing things that if you're an emotional person, that's the spirit 144 again. If you're an emotional person, if you're a person that lets words get you out of your character, get you going, fired up, you're gonna have some problems in these times that are going. All right. So like I said, that was the first one. That the 2/3 of all Israelites in America, 2/3 of them, that's Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans right here in this land, are prophesied to be destroyed. You think that 2/3 is just talking about men? That 2/3 is compiled of men, women, and children, young and old. It's gonna be a lot of women. The 2/3 is gonna be a lot of women. A lot of women are gonna die. And a woman like that is gonna die. There's no need in me saying, except she repent. I'm not. You think a woman like that is the Lord gives a fuck about her repenting? The Lord gonna destroy her. And the thousands that are agreeing with the speech that is coming out of her mouth, that are in agreement with her, gonna die. They're part of that that jeez, that 2/3 club. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go from there to let's go from there real quick to what's the spirit I was gonna get something else, but I was thinking of that and I slipped my mind. But let's get this real quick. Let's go to Ezekiel. Bear me. Bear me 1 second. I'm looking for. I'm in the right place. I'm just trying to find a precept. All right, this is Ezekiel 3:7. All right, and it reads, "But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-headed and hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their face, and their forehead strong against their forehead. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house." So the Lord already told us this. The Lord literally already told us that they will not hear us. But this is an important message to a lot of, if you're, a lot of people are waking up to this truth, and your faith hasn't necessarily hasn't had a chance to grow. So sometimes you hear these things and it can mess you up because nobody wants to hear. That's like, you love something or somebody. Like let's just say you love this food. Like, this is my favorite food, whatever that food is. And then somebody, man, that shit tastes like trash, man. Fuck that food. You're kind of gonna take it personal because personally that is a part of you. So it's the same with us. But the Lord already told us that this is what would happen, that they're not going to listen. Marvel not when they hate you, for they hate me. The Lord said that. Like, these people hate the Lord, man. That's why they get mad at what we're saying. It's not about me or you, if you're a teacher. It's about the word. They hate Yahweh Shem Yahushai. When you go into that word rebel or rebellious, it goes into to make war. Like bell is Latin for, I believe, war or something like that, right? Like certain sounds signify, whether it's like bells. You got church bells, you hear those. That signifies somebody got married, but then you can use very same instrument, bells, to represent what? An enemy's coming. Ring that bell to let you know that somebody's died. There's different tones that come from that. So rebellion really goes into make war. Our people literally have a spirit of, they're at war with their power. That's why they're going to receive the same judgment as Esau, because really the 2/3 and Esau have a wicked unity, an unwritten wicked unity against Yahweh Shem Yahushai right now. Our people hate the Lord. They hate everything that the Lord created. They hate him. They hate his son. They hate his prophets. They hate the word. They're full of hate towards the Lord, because the Lord doesn't really, technically speaking, is it off? Yeah. But in the spirit of it, the Lord made him that way because the Lord doesn't want them to love him. You got to understand, the Lord is very particular about who he wants to serve him. So if you're here serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai and you got the spirit, you should be grateful and thankful. You know, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. So let's go from there. We're going to hit a few more scriptures. It's a little toasty in this car. I want to go to Micah. This is Micah 7 and 10. And it says, and then she that is mine enemy shall see it. See what? She that is my enemy. Who is our enemy? If you're a new man and you're hearing this word and you're waking up to the doctrine of the Bible, the truth of the Bible, and that you're a Hebrew Israelite and the name of the Lord is Yahweh Shem Yahushai and so many other elements, you need to comprehend very well. And we were just talking about this last Saturday at camp here in Atlanta. You need to comprehend very well that the mass majority of the women of our nation are an enemy unto you. They are your enemy. They are an enemy. Get that through your head. I don't give a damn how much you, like I say that, you know, to my brothers in my camp, they can testify to this. I even say this to my rib. You know, when the mind setting a certain tone in your mind frame when it comes to viewing and dealing with these people. Because see, you think that a woman naturally falls into her position of being a mother, being a wife, being a daughter, being a caregiver, being tender. And that's a lie. That's just not the truth. These aren't women. All right? These aren't men. These aren't little wholesome boys and girls. Understand these points. If you are a person and you are still in that tender love and peace and want want good for everybody type energy, you gotta tighten up. You gotta smarten up. You gotta wisen up. Because the reality of the matter is that these niggas ain't shit, and most of these niggas need death and they're gonna receive it. That's why you read in Ezekiel the 9th chapter, what does it says? Spare none. Young, old, man, woman, don't even, all in between. The Lord gonna come and visit these niggas. Cause these niggas ain't right. You got this little nigga, these rap niggas from here. Got this little nigga named Baby Kia. And he makes a demon. All right, demon music is basically what he makes. Nigga's only like 17 years old. Full of darkness. Little RT. Cops get behind me, I'm doing 60 fucking miles. That nigga's like 8 years old. He's a demon. I did a lesson on him a few months ago. So if you in this mind frame, or that's some other grandma, hey, that's a female Debo, you gonna crash out. You ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. If you think because just you see an old nigga or a woman that you supposed to go out your way and help them or save them or do something in their interest in the times that we're in, you're misleading yourself and you're deceiving yourself. Matter of fact, you're being over righteous. The Lord is gonna lead. If we're meant to bring somebody within our circle, it's gonna be of the spirit. It's not gonna be because of it's a woman or it's an old woman, or it's a young woman, or it's a child. All right. That 2/3 again consists. Get this hard saying through your head, people. Yeah, headshot from my enemy. Yep, that video clearly shows the mental of the demonic black woman. Yeah, like we've been saying this. Exactly. And what are we going? You know what, man? Fuck this bitch, man. Man, everybody put curse on it. Nobody got, man. She's already cursed. She don't know who she is in a time where you're supposed to know for sure who you are. That's why I said from the beginning, man, to the sincere sisters, love you, pray for you. Pray we all make it out of here. All right? I pray, that's the truth. But if you a woman and you see this type of energy, you ain't supposed to feel no fucking, protecting you. We don't protect niggas. We don't be, oh no, man, there's a black man, man. Oh, man, fuck niggas. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these nigga women. Fuck these nigga children. Fuck the old. Fuck the young. If you ain't right, fuck you. I hope the worst things happen to you. I hate them with a perfect hate who hate the Lord. These niggas hate the Lord. That's why other lessons I've done. This is why there's no communion with darkness. These people are full of darkness. If you ain't in the light, you in the dark. All right? Say right there, it said the scriptures were written over 2,000 years ago, and they wicked back then because the men of that time wrote about it. Beautifully said. You know what? The water for that, because I had another scripture. You know what, to back up what you just said there. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 7. Ecclesiastes 7:25. And it says, and I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even the foolishness of madness. So this is King Solomon, the wisest man, basically put his mind to an experiment. I'm gonna see something. He was experimenting. All right, a case study, so to speak. And it says, and I found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, in her hands, and made Lil Wayne Mona Lisa, man. It's a great example of the snares and traps, snares and tears that these women will lay. So you got to be careful, man. Whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands are bands. Whosoever pleaseth Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken from her. Behold, this I have found, saying the preacher, count one by one, to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I found not. One man among 1,000 I have found, one man among 1,000, one out of 1,000 men. This is what Solomon said he found, give or take, is righteous. And it says, but a woman among all those I have not found. So he didn't find a righteous woman out of 1,000. So you think that in this day, the day of trouble that's approaching, that there's just floods of righteous women just sitting around you, like just waiting for you to just save them? Like, gotta get that. You gotta get that super book. That's why this crackdown on the AI, man. You gotta get them superhero, comic book demons out of you, man. This is real life here. We are not set up here to fucking be Superman and fucking fly in and just looking to save Lois or whatever her name was. Will women be saved? I saw a video from the elder in Baltimore. There's another video about how women gonna be saved. They gonna find out. So that's the thing, man. Men be so stuck on their dick, man. Be worrying and viewing the world from their view of their dick, man. All right, Isaiah the 4th chapter is not some romantic love novel for you to just meditate on and think about because you're horny. A lot of women are going to receive salvation, and a lot of women are going to receive judgment and death. And if you can't receive that hard saying, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. All right. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and close up here. Like I say, I just wanted to touch on this subject matter a little bit. And as I'm sitting in this car, I'm in the grocery store parking lot, and just nothing but women, nothing but women, nothing but women. They're about to feel this crunch because the proudest of the proudest people are women. The most wicked people are women. The most coons, the biggest coons are women. The biggest gangsters. Griselda Blanco she might have been an Asherite or a Naphtali. Israelite. Made billions of dollars off of selling cocaine. A woman. All wickedness is little but to the wickedness of a woman. So if the righteous shall scarcely be saved, men are going to be scarcely saved. Like I said, a lot of women are going to get saved. But that lot is not going to be, it's going to be a small little remnant in comparison to the amount of women that are around us that are going to be turned into fertilizer. Don't be mad, brothers. Don't be offended. Let the Lord know, hey, you know what? I'm offended by that, Lord. But we got to mature our responses to things. And I'm talking to myself first. I'm not talking about anybody particular or anything. I'm not even at all. I don't want to put that out there like I'm talking to somebody, because I haven't seen anybody's response in that regard. But I'm saying in the spirit, I know that there's a lot of us that are young here and you're seeing these things and it's offensive. But don't let it offend you to the point where you see this video, now you're looking at your woman crazy. Now you mad for the rest of the afternoon, the evening, behind some ugly bitch that you didn't want anyway. Put curses up and watch the Lord work, all right? But the Lord had to deal with evil words when they were taunting him and hitting on him. And the Lord showed us how to respond to this. So we can't overlook how he responded to those persecutions and, nah, fuck that shit. I'm gonna put foot in ass every time. Like, no, we gotta mature. All right. Hey, so I'm gonna get out of this car. I hope this little quick lesson was spiritually edifying. I want to give all glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakarash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all you sincere Akim. Shalom to all you brothers that tuned in, that commented. Shalom to all of you. The water again, it was much needed, and adding to the spirit. Shalom to you sisters. Like I said, sometimes it come out harsh, but in the spirit, whether I know you directly, I know in the spirit that there are women that are turning back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So I'm not, there's no need in generalizing and none of you. No, the Lord said that there are going to be women that are going to get saved. No matter how I feel about it, how you feel about it. So in honor of what the Lord said, I want to make sure that this message is in balance, but at the same time, man, fuck these nigga women. Shalom.